Hey YouTube, Rico Knows here. I just want to talk to you guys about what just happened to the Missouri quarterback room. It just took a huge hit. So if you didn't hear, Missouri quarterback Sam Horn will be out 12 to 15 months after Tommy John surgery. This is a young man that also played baseball while at Missouri. But I know Sam Horn for what he is, and I always thought he was going to be a good quarterback. Just, you got to wait. You're behind a dog like Brady Cook. Well, now he's going to get a year of medical red shirt probably, and we'll have to wait a couple more years before he's there. So this hurts Missouri's quarterback room, point blank and period. Because Sam Horn, although he wasn't starting, is a very good quarterback. Now, the first time I ever saw Sam Horn, it was in high school. He played at Collins Hill with Travis Hunter. I remember this fateful day. It's a true story. I was sitting at home with my father. He lived with me in Georgia at the time for about 2 years. And I said, "Hey, Dad, you want to go see the number one running back in the state?" He said, "Where's he at?" I said, "He's at Grayson." It's about 2 hours from the house, by the way. True story. So I said, "Let's go see Grayson against this undefeated team." They were both about 3-0. It was early in the season. So we go watch the game, and we drive 2 hours out there. We go to the game. We sit on the visitor side. This is during COVID, so we're wearing masks. And there's this junior wide receiver on the field. And the junior wide receiver on the field for Collins Hill sticks out to us a little bit. Got a little bit of game to him. Kind of athletic. Quarterback was wearing number 21, Sam Horn. Looked really good. Now, they lose the game because Grayson had an all-time great team, a lot of stud players on that team, and their running back was Phil Maffa, now the starting running back at Clemson. But we're watching this, and we actually didn't think too highly of both teams. We didn't know what we were watching. We didn't know we were looking at two of the best teams in the state. We just looked at two teams that just couldn't really get anything going. The offense wasn't popping. It was a low-scoring game. And as we were driving away, I'll never forget it. We just kind of looked at each other. My father's a football coach, and he looks at me and he says, "Man, we could win games with that 21. And I said, "Yeah, and whatever his receiver was, that one receiver on the outside." And it turns out number 21 was Sam Horn, and the receiver was Travis Hunter. True story. And they went on to have a great tandem, and then obviously their senior year, Travis Hunter had like 1,400 yards receiving, and they won state. But watching that matchup and watching Sam Horn play, I thought, that guy's good. So you do all your searches, you go look around, you're like, man, he's going to Missouri. Hey, I could tell you this. He's better than Jake Garcia. Shout out to Jake Garcia. Just transferred to ECU. Had to go find some playing time. You don't show up to Missouri and try to take this man's spot. Sam Horn is there. But now he's missing. And he's going to be gone all season. So you're only left with Brady Cook as the starter. And you have Aiden Glover as the backup, the 3-star kid. He's in camp with them or whatever. He's going to be on the roster. Cool. Who else you got? Nobody. So you got to hit the transfer portal to find competition at the quarterback position outside of walk-ons. So you got to go find somebody. I think they had a walk-on last year. It was a JUCO kid. I remember he's one of the best JUCO quarterbacks. Decided to walk on, but I'm pretty sure I saw he left. I don't remember his name. Forgive me. That's terrible of me. But they say they're going to go to the transfer portal and sign a backup. Now, not too many kids are in the portal willing to be a backup. Not too many kids are in the portal saying I'm okay to be a backup. But let me show you something. When you go to the portal and you start looking at who's available, no, not on the table. Drew Pine possibly said he wasn't going to do it. He's going to go back to school. Shout out to Notre Dame. Not going to be a football player. Jeff Sims, not an option. Not coming over to be a backup. There's Gunnar Gundy. I got people in my DMs telling me Gunnar Gundy wants to go Division II. Dad won't let him. That's fine. Gunnar Gundy's available. Sounds like a hell of a backup quarterback to Brady Cook if you want to be along for the ride. No. And then Michael Alamo right here intrigues me. Michael Alamo at Kent State. Michael Alamo, he's a former 4-star kid out of Jersey. Yes, he was starting at Kent State last year. He's back in the portal. But before that, he was at Purdue. So playing at Missouri, Purdue, not too much, not too different. A backup quarterback, I think he was like 4th or 5th string at Purdue. But he's not bad. He played in the MAC a little bit. I think that's a decent backup quarterback that you can sign, and a young man that would be reserved to being a backup and wouldn't mind. Another talent down here is William Haskell, the kid who quit at San Diego State, former 4-star as well. I don't necessarily know if he's of that pedigree and that good. He did walk on to Washington, didn't ever see the field. He did for like a play or two. The rest of these guys don't look like viable options to be your backup quarterback next year, so you might have to wait till the spring portal for Missouri. They're going to have to look after spring football. Somebody's going to lose a quarterback job, want a chance to go to the SEC, back up a quarterback in the top 15 team in Missouri. You're going to find somebody willing to take this option, but it's not going to be any of these guys who are transferring for playing time. You have to look for transfers who are looking to return closer to home, or they're a graduate transfer and they just want to get their foot in for coaching, things of that nature. It's going to be tough pickings. But shout out to Sam Horn. I hope you get a speedy recovery. I'll never forget the first time I ever watched this man play in person, and I was just shocked that I felt like I could do more with him than his coaching staff was. True story. But, it is what it is. Good luck to Sam Horn. Do your thing. And I think Missouri's going to be okay. Backup quarterback doesn't matter. Starters matter. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows.